A lot of people today are really scared to really be themselves. Really afraid to really be who they truly are, for real. Like through and through, scared to be their natural self. So they put on a facade and put on, a front to be something that they're not in order to fit in, which leads to an array of different problems, an array of different issues that land them in certain predicaments that they can't get out of. A lot of the young men in Chicago, Illinois, a lot of them suffer from struggle. They struggle to be who they really are. They struggle to really be their natural selves. And I noticed it because when I was in high school, I was friends with a lot of different people from all types of walks of life. Like I'm telling you, I was friends with kids that was in the skateboarding, kids that was in the hooping, kids that was in the football. I wouldn't say friends, but I was really cool with guys that was what you would normally call street dudes. But when they talked to me and when they was talking to me one-on-one, they was interested in the same type of stuff I was interested in. Came from the same type of background that I came from. And really, they were really smart individuals. The only thing that separated them and me was the fact that I wasn't afraid to be who I really was. I wasn't afraid to be myself. I knew I wasn't no street dude. I never would try to front and be one. I never wanted to give off the image that I was this street tough dude. Because I knew the consequences that came with that, and naturally that's not me. So eventually you're going to get the real me. I can't put on a front and act hard and act tough all day. The real me is going to come out sooner or later. You're going to see me smiling. My teeth going to be showing. I'm going to be chilled. I'm going to be relaxed. And I'm going to just be a fun-loving type of person. That's not me. And I didn't want to deal with the consequences of street life. So I was comfortable being myself no matter what anybody ever thought of me. That also had to do with the fact of how I was raised. And the confidence that my parents instilled in me. But the other people, the guys that I went to school with, they came from the same type of environment. They came the same type of household, came from the same type of structure. I didn't grow up in a two-parent household, but I had a great relationship with my father, great relationship with my mother. And I know individuals that had the same thing. But I'm like, why didn't I go into the same type of craziness that they got into? What made them go into that type of behavior? Like, what made them, even though they came from, we had similar upbringings, saying, we had same type of struggles, not having a lot of money, having heat off in the wintertime, and not allowed to eat in the crib and all that type of stuff. But they resorted to a whole nother type of lifestyle, completely different than what I was about. And it had to do with the fact that at the end of the day, when we left our homes and house, we had to go to the schoolhouse, go to school. And in school, it's a social hierarchy. And you got many individuals that struggle with the fact that they not high up on a totem pole socially. So what they would do is they'll do anything to fit in. Whatever is cool, they're willing to do whatever is cool to fit in. To say that, I'm cool with whatever's going on right now. Whatever, they would do whatever to be cool. You're gonna be in the streets, ripping, running, doing all type of stuff you know is morally wrong, just because you dying to fit in. And really, you're scared that if people know you for who you really are, people gonna laugh at you and make fun of you. They gonna laugh at you for listening to the type of music that you listen to, because you don't listen to hardcore, aggressive hip hop all day. You like R&B, you like jazz, you might like country music, you might like pop music. You don't want people to laugh at you or judge you based upon who you truly are. So you try to be something that you're not, to conform to what everybody else thinks is acceptable in your community. And I grew up in the hoods of Chicago, different neighborhoods. I'm like rough neighborhoods, for real. Some that was cool, but some rough surrounding areas. Like, as soon as I leave off my block, 2 blocks down, is madness going on. Walking to the bus stop, is madness going on, possibly by the gas station, by the corner store. But with me, I always, like, when I go to sleep at night, I always want to be able to sleep good at night, knowing that I'm not living a lie. Like, I'm being true to myself, and I'm being honest in me. Like, I put up clips of Anita Baker music. I listen to Anita Baker music. Like, I listen to street music, trap music, all that. I listen to slow jams, all of that. But I'm not afraid to express it. That's what I listen to. Because at the end of the day, I know that what people think about me ultimately don't matter. You gonna love me, like real talk. You gonna love me for me rather than love me for being somebody that's not me. And that's just how I go about it. But I know that was something that had to be instilled in me too. You know what I'm saying? From my parents. Like, you know, they had to instill that in me. And that confidence to just be ultimately who I am. And people gonna like it or love it, take it or leave it, whatever you want to say. But I'm never gonna try to box myself into one lane so other people can feel like I'm cool enough. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem that a lot of individuals, even today, have. People, you can't listen to a certain type of music or like a certain type of genre of movies without people trying to judge you or clown you, or like a certain type of clothing or whatever without people trying to judge you. So you got other people, or you can't live a clean lifestyle without people thinking you lame or you square. Me personally, bro, like for real, when y'all see me take a little sip of some wine or something, that's very, very rare. Like, I really don't drink. I never smoked nothing a day in my life. And I aspire to really live a clean lifestyle, because I've never been even excited to do no drugs. Like, I never did no drugs before. I've never been excited to drink no liquor. Like, it wasn't me. Because I know I don't chase a buzz. I've never been the type of person to chase a buzz or a thrill. I like enjoying life and doing fun things and things that look fun to me, and none of those things look fun to me. But I knew when I got to college, people would always, when I was in high school, people would say, oh, you're going to do it when you get to college. You're going to smoke, you're going to drink when you get to college, because it's all around you. It's always around you. And I'm like, but it's not me. So if something not me, I'm not going to be with it. Regardless of what everybody else is doing, I'm not going to conform to the popular opinion or the whatever is popular at the time. I'm going to be Malcolm at the end of the day. That's all I can be. And I sleep well at night. When I go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, I'm happy with what I see, because I know I'm not trying to be something that I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't never want to be nothing but me. So with that being said, I think people should think if you got to put on a front for certain people, them people ain't the people that love you. Those are people that don't matter ultimately. And a lot of my friends or people that I knew growing up, not really friends, associates that I knew growing up, because they were trying to gain acceptance for other people that ultimately didn't love them anyway, they landed into a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble that they wish they hadn't been in. And that's the problem with today. You got to be comfortable being yourself. And you like, man, people going to talk about you. They going to love you eventually. They going to love you. They going to accept you for who you are, because they know you being true to yourself. And people used to talk about certain stuff that I would do, certain clothes that I would wear, because I ain't have a lot of money growing up like that, or certain, certain shoes I might have had when I was in elementary school and all of that. But eventually, listen, this is what I got, and you gonna like me for me regardless. You ain't gonna like me for nothing I got on, for no clothes that I wear, for me trying to be something that I'm not. You gonna see that I'm a real individual, I'm a genuine person, and that I got morals and principles that I will never separate from for any type of some fame or any type of popularity. That's never gonna be me. And that's what people need to get back to. Just being true to yourself and being true to your morals and sticking to your guns and not what other people feel you should be. Cause I'm never gonna be that. And and that's what I teach my young daughter, like, you be you. She likes science. She likes reading books. She likes arts and crafts and stuff like that. And I'm always going to try to feed her appetite for those things and always encourage her to be into those type of things and be yourself, because that's what she liked. She loved that, and I know a certain point when she grow up, she's a child now. When she grows up, when she get to high school, people are going to probably be like, oh, you should get away from this arts and crafts. It's boys. But listen. You follow you. Don't try to chase what everybody else is doing. You do what you love to do. You do your arts and crafts and all of that, and you stay true to you. People don't like you for that. It is what it is. Or you need to do it like, nah. And that's what I think we need to get back to, man. I think people spend so much time trying to gain acceptance from other people that ultimately don't matter, that don't love you in the first place. and it lands you in a world of trouble. And like I said, I always thought about like, man, because I've been in certain situations like where I've been around some real street dudes. Like some real street. I mean, got in some real type of street stuff. Like dudes that was getting in shootouts and all that type of stuff. And I was always in an environment with them. And I was really one of the only, sometimes I would be one of the only ones that ain't no street dude. But I'd be like, man, like I always would say, you know, you kind of be like, when you get in these situations, you get into these environments with them, you like, man, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect, what's going to happen, whatever. But for the most part, when I was in these environments with these individuals, for the most part, I was always good. They never they were always respecting me. Nobody was trying to bully me or nothing crazy like that, or they wasn't trying to pick with me like that. And I was like, maybe it was due to the fact that, and my homie brought this out, the fact that I was always being me. I was not trying to play in a lane that was not for me. Wasn't trying to get off into no street stuff. I was cool just being me. And people respect when you just being honest with who you are and you not trying to put on no front. I knew I wasn't no street dude. I knew at that age all I liked was pretty girls, rap music. I liked watching sports and watching YouTube videos and all that type of stuff. That's what I like to do. I like going to the mall, playing video games. That's what I like to do. And I never tried to act like I was with all this other stuff because I would tell them, look, that ain't me. And they knew it and they respected it, that I stayed in my own lane and did my own thing. So I was like, I wonder, like, man, I ain't have a lot of problems like some other dudes did. I had problems. I had, some issues outside or something before, but not people that see me every day. When I was in a room full of them vultures and all of that was in the room, when I say vultures, I'm talking about the street dudes. When I was going to school with them and I was working with them and stuff like that, I never had problems with them directly when they knew me because they knew what type of person I was and they respected me for that. So this is what we got to do, man. People got to be more comfortable just being who they truly are and just be yourself naturally without trying to force anything. And I think that would eliminate a lot of the BS that we got going on today. Peace.